What's up, everybody watching? I appreciate you watching. This is my SmackDown Live WWE Draft Review. As you can hear, I have the network on. It's the Draft Center special where they said they're drafting 30 more names on this draft special. It's probably distracting, but I'll cut it off pretty soon. But I want to listen to the beginning to see who else gets drafted. And I can report on it and maybe tell you people that didn't, that are not watching the network, that don't have it. Anyways, this is my SmackDown Live WWE Draft Review. Up first, we had, let me turn this down a little. Anyways, I don't know how loud my TV sounds on the video, but whatever. So, here we go with my SmackDown Live. I'm a little confused because today's Tuesday. Yesterday's Monday. So here's my SmackDown Live WWE Draft Review. Up first we had the Raw GMs and the commissioners on the stage in front of their podiums to do the picks to kick off the show. First pick, the number one draft pick, went to Monday Night Raw. Number one draft pick was Seth motherfucking Awesome Rollins. Seth Rollins picked number one. Number two pick, or number one for SmackDown, the number one SmackDown pick was the WWE Champion Dean Ambrose. The Shield brothers, formerly in the Shield together, both of them went as number one picks. Rollins to Raw. Raw is Rollins still. And Ambrose to SmackDown now. I don't know if... Well, now Neville's getting interviewed on the network. Anyways, I don't know what they're going to do with bringing in another world title. If SmackDown keeps the WWE Championship, I'm thinking Raw's probably going to get another world title by SummerSlam. And we'll probably crown a new champion at SummerSlam for one of the brands. So, my guess, I feel Rollins, now that Rollins is on Raw, we have had so far. I feel that Rollins is going to win the championship at Battleground, and Rollins will be the WWE champion on Raw, because Raw is still the flagship show for the company. Rollins, I believe they will have the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw, and probably a world title will be created for SmackDown. Anyways, I am going to read my poll results that I did for SmackDown Live, asking people what was SmackDown Live in the WWE Draft to vote on it. Was it a thumbs up? Was it a thumbs down? Or did you not watch it? There's no reason why you shouldn't have watched it unless you were... if you were at work, I understand. But you can get home and watch it. If you're not going to even watch it and tape it, well, you're not a fan then. And that's okay if you're not a fan. Hopefully you're watching this review if you didn't watch SmackDown Live. So, 61% gave SmackDown Live, 61% gave it a thumbs up. 26% gave it a thumbs down. 13% gave SmackDown that they did not watch. So pretty good results. 61%, 23 votes have been cast. So I appreciate anybody that voted on my SmackDown Live poll. Back to my review. Rollins number one to Raw, Ambrose number one to SmackDown. This video might go over 40 minutes, I'm not sure. So, number two pick for Raw. Number two was Charlotte. The number 2 pick going to Monday Night Raw was Charlotte. She's really the number 3 pick, but it was number 2 pick for Raw. Was Charlotte the women's champion? I'm a big fan of Charlotte. She's a great worker, good champion for the women's division. But Sasha better win it by SummerSlam or Bayley, because Charlotte has had a pretty long run. Number 2, the number 2 pick for SmackDown is AJ Styles. I'll just read every pick and then I'll go back to my review. So, number 3 for Raw. Number 3 pick for Raw is Finn Balor. Number 3. I believe number 3. Number 3 pick. So, Golden Truth. Hear their music, maybe you hear it. Golden Truth was just drafted to, I don't know what, to SmackDown, or I think to Raw. Golden Truth, I believe, was drafted to Raw, and now the Usos have been drafted to SmackDown. I'm not a fan of the Usos. They should break up, or they should be heels. Heel Usos against American Alpha, those would be pretty damn good tag matches. So number 3 for SmackDown, or no, another Raw pick. Right after Finn Balor was picked, Raw got another pick. So number 4. The number 4 pick for Raw was Roman Reigns. Mick Foley made the pick and picked Roman Reigns and told Stephanie she wasn't going to like his pick. I believe Titus O'Neil was just drafted. Titus O'Neil was drafted to, I don't know, let me check it out here. To Raw. Titus O'Neil was drafted to Raw. A second ago. Anyways, Titus O'Neil to Raw. Kane drafted to, I believe, Monday Night Raw. Because Raw gets 3 picks, and because they're 3 hours, and SmackDown gets 1 pick, then Raw gets 3, SmackDown gets 1. It's pretty distracting reading the live draft picks on the network and trying to do this review. Paige has just been drafted. Sexy, pretty. I think Paige is sexy as hell, attractive as hell. Paige, damn good wrestler, has just been drafted. Paige drafted to Monday Night Raw. Her boyfriend, I believe they're still dating, Alberto Del Rio, has been drafted to SmackDown. That's, they're going to have some relationship issues. Alberto Del Rio, if they're still dating, and Paige, on different brands, they'll be on the road every week, every weekend. They're going to be on the road, different cities. Or maybe same states, because Raw and SmackDown are usually close together in the same states, or real close, like in the next city. So maybe Paige and Alberto Del Rio will get to see each other 3 times a week, two times a week. I don't know. I don't really care. I wish Paige was single, but that's me just being a selfish asshole. But whatever. If they're still dating, hopefully Paige and Alberto Del Rio stay together, even though they're on different brands. Anyways, when they go on overseas tours, Del Rio in overseas or in Paige in the United States, they're not going to see each other for probably 2 whole weeks.
The same show as Becky Lynch. What happened earlier tonight?
So Natalya is now being interviewed about being drafted to SmackDown. Back to the draft picks. Roman Reigns was drafted right after Finn Balor to Raw. I'm going to just stop going with the numbers. So after Roman Reigns, SmackDown picked, I believe this was, I think, the number 3 SmackDown pick was John Cena to SmackDown. John Cena back on SmackDown full time.
Drafted higher than you tonight.
He hasn't been there for a long time full time. So good for Cena. He's on SmackDown.
Becky plays the role of a
Number 8 pick going to Monday Night Raw. The Beast. Brock Lesnar. The Beast. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, both on Raw. And Brock is only not even part-time barely, but Brock is on Raw. Roman on Raw. They both failed drug tests. I don't know if Brock really failed his.
This Sunday at Battle.
Because Brock was tested 5 times.
Sounds like Tuesday night
by the USDA. Brock was tested 5 times and he passed 4 of the tests. So I don't know what the hell Lesnar, I don't know what the hell they found in his system. They said it was a banned substance, drug doping. They call it doping violation. I don't know why they gotta call it doping. That's a stupid word. I mean, doping, when I hear the word doping, I think of like a drug addict, like heroin addicts. That's a stupid word. Whatever Brock did, if he did anything, I don't care what he did. I don't care what was found in his test. I don't give a fucking rat's ass. He could have been on steroids. I don't care. On steroids or off steroids, Brock would have won the fight at UFC 200 in my opinion. Brock doesn't need steroids. The guy's a freak of nature.
How do you think that the Raw general
Roman Reigns is different.
Stephanie McMahon being the commissioner, how do you think?
I don't care what he took. I don't care what they found and why they suspended him. I was actually happy to see Roman Reigns off TV a month so I could get a break from the guy trying to talk and cut promos because he can't cut a promo, and he should never talk. He should be a heel that doesn't talk. He needs a manager like Paul Heyman to talk for him. So Roman Reigns, I feel different about his failed drug test. But he was tested by WWE and suspended. Brock Lesnar did not fail a WWE test. I don't even know if WWE tested Brock. I don't have a clue, and I don't really care. They probably tested Brock before WrestleMania because that's the last time he wrestled. But still, if Roman got suspended, whatever he took, whatever they found in his system, I don't care. But it was really, really irresponsible, really stupid of Roman Reigns to risk getting suspended because now Vince, I don't think Vince is I don't see how Vince could ever trust Roman Reigns as being the top guy again and being the champion for months and months and having him be champion and being the top guy of the company. Yes, Roman is still going to get a top spot, but I don't think he'll be the top guy for at least over a year. He's probably going to be punished when he comes back and lose a lot. That's just what I feel. But Roman, his suspension pisses me off because the guy was really stupid for whatever he took for getting suspended. Brock, you could say Brock was stupid for failing his test, but I don't feel that way. It was different. Brock was fighting in UFC, whatever he took. I don't think Brock was stupid for whatever he took, whatever they found. So, Brock drafted right after John Cena. Up next, SmackDown drafted the Viper, Randy Orton. Time to turn this WWE Network off because I don't care to hear Golden Truth be interviewed. Their interviews are boring to me. And their matches are kind of boring also. No disrespect to R-Truth or Goldust. They're good talents. They're just boring to me. So, after Randy Orton, the Viper, got drafted to SmackDown. Up next, Monday Night Raw gets the New Day. All 3 members of the New Day. And Raw gets another pick. They already got all 3 members of the New Day. Now they get a 4th. guy right after the New Day, Sami Zayn, drafted to Raw. And later on, Kevin Owens would be drafted to Monday Night Raw. So Zayn and Owens, that is fucking awesome. They are going to continue their feud probably for the rest of the year, in my opinion. Because now they're both on Raw for good. At least until the next draft. After Sami Zayn went to Raw, we had SmackDown pick Bray Wyatt. The rest of the Wyatt family was not picked. Braun Strowman, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan have not been drafted yet. I mean, they'll probably be drafted on the network draft special. So Bray Wyatt to SmackDown. Raw picked next. Monday Night Raw picks The Boss, Sasha Banks. Mick Foley picked Sasha Banks. Awesome pick. Only thing is, I wish Sasha would have been picked in the top 5 or top 10 because she deserved it. I believe she was picked in the top 10 because Raw was only on their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Sasha Banks, I believe, Sasha was picked number 10 by Raw. So she was picked in the top 10. I'm happy about that. I'm a big fan of Sasha Banks. The legit boss, The Boss. I'm a big fan of her. She is currently my favorite woman in the WWE to watch, wrestling-wise. I have a few others. I like Natalya. I like Becky. I like Paige. I like Charlotte. In NXT, I love Bayley. If you dislike Bayley and you're a wrestling fan, you're evil. There is something wrong with you if you don't like Bayley. So after Sasha goes to Raw, the next SmackDown pick is another woman, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch drafted to SmackDown, now drafted to Raw. Y2J Chris Jericho. This was an odd pick. To pick Jericho in the top 15 or top 10. It was an odd pick. Or Jericho, I believe, is number 11. Drafted to Raw. It felt like a weird pick because Jericho is he's not a young up and coming talent. Jericho must be signed through the rest of the year that they would even bother drafting him on SmackDown Live. So my guess is Jericho has a contract until 2017 or up to WrestleMania 33. I don't know. Maybe Jericho has signed a 2-year contract or a 3-year contract. I don't know. But the guy, they spent time drafting Jericho on SmackDown Live, so my guess is he probably has a 1 or 2 year contract, or 3-year. After Jericho, Raw gets another pick, and then, not Raw, that was for SmackDown. Anyways, after Jericho, Raw picks Rusev. After Rusev, SmackDown picks Maurice and The Miz because Daniel Bryan said SmackDown really needs the Intercontinental Championship. That SmackDown really needed the Intercontinental Championship, so The Miz and his wife Maurice are drafted to SmackDown. It's getting hot as hell in here. So on goes the air. So after let me just move here so this air doesn't hit the camera microphone. Anyways, after Miz and Maurice were drafted, hopefully anybody watching this, hopefully you can still hear me. I don't know if you can still hear me. Hopefully you can. Drafted to Raw. After the Miz and Maurice, drafted to Raw, Kevin Owens. Then drafted to SmackDown. The next pick was Baron Corbin to SmackDown. Next pick, Monday Night Raw, picks Enzo and Cash. So they're going to stay as a team on Monday Night Raw, thank God. I was fearful that Enzo and Cass would get broken up as a team. Nobody At least I didn't. I did not want to see Enzo and Cass break up as a tag team. They are fucking awesome together. Up next, Monday Night Raw gets another pick, and they pick another tag team, Gallows and Anderson. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson drafted to Raw. Next pick goes to SmackDown. They pick American Alpha from NXT. American Alpha, fucking awesome, great tag team. They work super well together, have great chemistry together. Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, drafted to SmackDown. Those guys are going to be awesome to watch on the main roster and on SmackDown Live. Raw now. This was a big thumbs down. Two thumbs down. This pick sucked. Next pick for Raw after American Alpha was The Big Show. Why did he have to be drafted? Why did he have to be drafted on SmackDown Live? They should have waited and drafted Big Show on the network where probably not many people would have heard. Or I'm sure a lot are watching it, but whatever. I don't care about the Big Show. The guy should have retired 5 years ago, but he doesn't want to retire. Whatever. Big Show to Raw. Nobody gave a fuck. Next pick goes to SmackDown. Dolph Ziggler goes to SmackDown. Hopefully he can get a push now and be used the right way because of the brand split. Hopefully Dolph will be used correctly. Next pick. After Dolph Ziggler, Monday Night Raw gets another pick, and it's Nia Jax. Another woman, Nia Jax. Nia Jax, Sasha, and Charlotte are all on Raw. That's only 3 women. I hope a couple more are drafted because Raw is going to need a couple more. So, next pick after Nia Jax to Monday Night Raw, Stephanie picks Neville. Neville returning to action exclusively on Monday Night Raw. Next pick for SmackDown after Neville was Natalya. That's awesome because now that means Becky Lynch and Natalya can continue their feud. I like it that they're both on SmackDown on the same brand together. Next pick after Natalya is Cesaro. Cesaro going to Monday Night Raw. Next pick going to SmackDown is Alberto Del Rio. I believe he's drafted to SmackDown. I hope I'm right about that. And his girlfriend, if they're still dating, Paige has been drafted to Raw. Alberto's on SmackDown. I don't know how that's going to work out with their relationship. I don't really care, but I hope it works out for them. Next pick after Alberto Del Rio is a Monday Night Raw pick. The final pick on SmackDown Live is Shame-Ass. Not Sheamus. Shame-Ass. He is picked next. The fucking cocksucking rooster, ugly-ass, fucking dumbass rooster that he is. Shame-Ass. Casper, the friendly ghost, has been picked to Monday Night and is going to Monday Night Raw. Shame-Ass goes to Monday Night fucking Raw. So that was the final pick on SmackDown Live. Then Michael Cole hyped up. Watch the WWE Network. We will have 30 more picks on the WWE Network draft special. I believe that's what it's called. And it's on the air right now. It's still on. I think it's on for another 45 minutes. So now, the network drafted Paige to Raw. Golden Truth to Raw. Natalya was already drafted to SmackDown. She was interviewed. I can't remember who else was drafted on the live special, but I'll watch the rest later and find out. So, back to my SmackDown review now. I apologize that it's going long, but whatever. You don't have to watch it all, people. Back to my SmackDown review up next. we had the first match. Was John Cena coming out. John Cena taking on Luke Gallows. And then, after Cena came out, Enzo Amore and Cass came out to watch Cena's back at ringside, and they got a huge pop. Enzo and Cass are super over. Enzo Amore, the guy, every time he talks, every time he cuts a new promo, it amazes me. The guy is a super talent on the microphone. The guy's an epic talker. Sky, whatever that catchphrase he says in his promos, Skywalker, Sky Talker or something like that. Skywalker, Sky Talker, I forget what he says, but he's fucking epic. Enzo's epic on the microphone. The guy, if he never wrestled, the guy would still be super over as a manager. So, then Luke Gallows comes out. Cena versus Luke Gallows. Pretty fast match. Probably win only 5-6 minutes because SmackDown's only 2 hours. So Cena wins, defeats Luke Gallows. Up next we had Darren in a tag team match. In the first 30 minutes of SmackDown Live flew by. It felt like 5 to 10 minutes to me. So that was good. That it flew by instead of being 3 hours. SmackDown Live should never go to 3 hours. So now we have a tag team match. Darren Young, Zack Ryder against The Miz and Rusev. Both of these, all 4 guys, are having one-on-one matches at Battleground. I'll do my Battleground predictions on Wednesday for anybody that cares. Zack Ryder, I believe, is taking on Rusev for the U.S. title, and Darren Young is taking on The Miz with the Intercontinental title on the line. Hopefully The Miz loses the Intercontinental Championship. And they want to make Darren Young great again. Well, then you better give him the Intercontinental Championship. Up next, we had Zack Ryder, Darren Young win. Darren Young uses the crossface chicken wing. That's pretty awesome. Got a big pop when The Miz tapped out to the chicken wing. Submission. Finisher. Up next, we had Bray Wyatt taking on Xavier Woods. The beginning of this match was pretty interesting, pretty weird, because Xavier Woods looked like he was absolutely in a trance. Like Bray Wyatt had him in a trance, and he didn't even know he's in a wrestling match. It was pretty funny. Bray Wyatt wins. He should have won because going into Battleground, I'm thinking the Wyatts probably should win at Battleground. I don't know if it's for the tag titles. It's a 6-man tag, so I don't think it is for the tag titles. Bray Wyatt defeats Xavier Woods. Up next, we had Kevin Owens come out. Kevin Owens was going to take on Kane. That match never happened because Kevin Owens comes out. Sami Zayn attacks him from behind, and they both start brawling. It was fucking awesome. I can't wait to see Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn at Battleground one more time because they have great matches and great chemistry together. Kevin Owens then gets beat up and thrown, pushed into Kane by Sami Zayn. Kane, of course, chokeslams him, and Zayn is taken off. So that is pretty funny. And that was a quick, good segment. Up next, we had the women's action. Sasha Banks in a handicap match, and they shouldn't have made it a handicap match because if my voice sounds different, I'm losing it. Anyways, I need a drink. Maybe that'll help my throat. Sasha in a handicap match against Dana Brooke and Charlotte. Why do a handicap match if you're not going to have Bayley run out and save Sasha? I have no clue. I was hoping for Bayley to run out, debut on the main roster. She didn't even have to be drafted. Just have Bayley run out to the ring, help Sasha, do a couple belly to bellies, to Dana and Charlotte. That would have been fucking awesome. The crowd would have exploded and went fucking ape shit if Bayley would have ran out to the ring and helped Sasha. So 2-on-1 handicap match, of course, Charlotte and Dana were gonna win because it was 2-on-1. Again, I sent out a GIF or whatever it's called, GIF on Twitter, however you pronounce it. I sent one out of Bayley holding the NXT Women's Championship, sitting down. She was in a dress, a very tight dress. And I said, I really hope this person debuts tonight on SmackDown Live. And it was a damn sexy picture of Bayley. My goodness, Bayley, oof, her legs are sexy as hell. She has great legs. So, but Bayley didn't debut. Sasha is a mystery partner at Battleground. My guess is it's probably going to be Bayley. I would hope it's going to be Bayley. And then Bayley can be on Monday Night Raw with Sasha, Nia, and Charlotte. So, and Paige is on Raw also. I really hope Sasha's partner is Bayley, because if it's not Bayley, that's just going to be a letdown for me, and I will be pissed if Bayley does not debut at Battleground as Sasha's partner. So up next, we had Y2J against Cesaro. Pretty good match. Mauro Ranallo on commentary. The guy was fucking awesome during this match, saying this is an uppercut party, stuff like that. It was awesome. Commentary from Mauro. Y2J Cesaro. Y2J wins. Surprisingly, Y2J wins it. I was pretty surprised by that. And during this match, Cesaro has yet to be drafted. That kind of pissed me off. But whatever. Y2J wins. That was damn surprising. After that, we go back to the podium. Mick Foley and Stephanie are going to do another pick. And Mick Foley does another cheap pop. I believe they're in Worcester, Massachusetts. And Mick Foley says, 18 years ago here, I won my first WWE Championship. Right here in Worcester, Massachusetts. And then he got his cheap pop. That is pretty funny. So Mick Foley on SmackDown Live got 2 cheap pops in. That is pretty good stuff. Main event time. It was Roman Reigns. He's sitting at home with hiding under his bed, not watching SmackDown Live, probably because he's too depressed, crying about not being able to be on the live show because he fucked up by failing his drug test. So Seth Rollins against Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship, a rematch from last night's Raw. First time in probably years and years and years. First time ever, I think, on WWE TV that the championship, the WWE Championship, has been defended, well, it probably was in the past, on a pay-per-view than a Raw. I'm doing a video. So, I just had to yell someone I live with. They were trying to talk to me. Main event, as I said, WWE Championship. This was the second night in a row it was being defended. That was fucking awesome. I was very happy about that. Main event was damn good. Rollins, Ambrose, never gets old. Their matches are always good, always entertaining. At least I find them entertaining. It was good. It was damn good main event, damn good match. Dean Ambrose, I wasn't surprised. Dean Ambrose wins and retains the WWE Championship going into Battleground. This Sunday on the WWE Network is Battleground on my birthday. So, be a pretty good, be a fucking awesome birthday present if Bayley debuts and is Sasha's partner. That'll be one of the best birthday presents that I've ever gotten. But during Battleground, as I said, Sunday is my birthday. So it'll be a nice birthday gift to watch a pay-per-view. Hopefully Bayley makes her debut. So the main event was good. Rollins, Ambrose, always good. As I said, Dean Ambrose wins, and then they're selling Battleground. I believe they did a promo video before SmackDown ended about Battleground. And then Cole says Dean Ambrose wins, and now the WWE Championship is still on SmackDown. But my guess, and I will do my prediction tomorrow, but I'm going to predict Seth Rollins wins the title because they're going to want him on Raw. Raw is the A show. They're going to want Rollins on Raw as WWE Champion, in my opinion. Hope you enjoyed my SmackDown Live WWE Draft review. Hopefully you could hear me with the draft, WWE Draft Pick special I had it on earlier in the beginning of the video. Also, hopefully you could hear me with the air conditioner on. Bye for now, everybody. Hopefully you watched SmackDown Live. If you didn't, hopefully you watched my review. Follow me on Twitter at TNA WWE Guy. I live tweet a lot of live wrestling shows there. I live tweet Raw. I'm going to live tweet SmackDown every week. I live tweet TNA. If I'm available at home to watch TNA, I will live tweet it Thursday. I might miss the last hour of TNA on Thursday. I might not be home. But anyways, I live tweet Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views on Twitter at TNA WWE Guy. Also follow me at NXT WWE Guy. Live tweet from there sometimes during live shows, live wrestling shows, or sports. Live sports. So follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. If you're a big wrestling fan, if you know any big wrestling fans, tell them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. New videos every single week. Bye for now, everybody. Appreciate anybody for watching my SmackDown Live review. Bye for now. Have a great week.